Do you realize, though, I just thought about it now. A week ago, we were already beach bound.
Yeah.
I can't believe actually how quick this past week has gone.
Well, time flies when you're having fun, you know.
No, because unpacking once you get back from vacation is not fun. I think it was more fun packing everything into all those bags than trying to unpack it all. But we had a great vacation. We went to Virginia Beach last Thursday and we did an early celebration for our anniversary. And we got there and there was a couple bumps in the road. I know you were really upset when we checked in.
Yeah, I mean, I was really looking forward to that 20th floor.
Yeah, because I reserved 20th floor corner King's suite, ocean view, and we get there and it's like wah wah wah.
I mean, you know, we booked that room what 2 months ago,
Yeah, 2 months.
and you walk up to the front desk after traveling excited, and you get there, you walk up to the front desk, and when the guy goes, "Oh, and did you get the call?"
Like,
What call?
no.
Oh, yeah. We had to put you on the 12th floor. And me, I'm automatically,
Like, here we go. It was like,
you gotta be fucking
why?
kidding me.
Apparently the whole AC was out on the 20th floor and several other floors too. So it was like, yeah, no, didn't get the phone call.
It's crazy, you know, like something that, and let's be honest, something that insignificant, and I guess you could say in the grand scheme of things, like really upset me. Like I was pissed.
I know. I didn't think you would have been. And
I
I
was
was
like,
complete opposite. I'm like, well,
dude.
and then he said, and then it was like, okay, well, we reduced your room rate some. Okay. So we get up to the room and it was like, okay, we're still on the 12th floor. We still have a good view. It's not like we're on the first floor.
Facing the street.
All this stuff.
If he'd have said that, I'd been like, look, do you want to see how hard I can hit?
But so I was trying to make the best of it. But with the whole thing that kind of got me was we checked in and we decided to go out, go around town and that. And
A lot of walking.
mind you, it was, I think by the time we checked in, it was probably like 6:30-ish, somewhere around there. And I got a text on my phone. Oh, no, actually, that was the next day. So not even that we didn't get the 20th floor, but we didn't get a king or queen bed. They put us in 2 double beds. We're used to sleeping in a queen. So after that first night's sleep, we're like rolling on top of one another. And
After how many martinis?
yeah. And so it was not fun trying to sleep in a twin size bed when we're both tossing and turning all the time. So I got this text on my phone of like, how is your stay? Are you enjoying your stay? And I'm like rating it from 1 to 5, 5 being the worst. And I'm like 4 because we're used to a queen size bed. We're now in a double. We're rolling on top of another. So it came down to where they actually lowered our room. And for the 3 nights, 4 days, I think instead of normally it would have been like $1,300 plus $300 deposit, they knocked it down to $1,000, which it actually was less than that because that was including the $300 deposit. So I think it was like $600. So I can't complain with that. We didn't get the view,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
but it still kind of sucked. But
just that one thing.
yeah, on a great note, we had perfect weather.
Oh my God, I know. And the freaky thing is, like, no sooner did we like fly out of Chicago airport, all hell broke loose here. Like I saw videos, of some of my friends on Facebook posting videos. Like, did Chicagoland get a fucking hurricane or something?
I know Wilmington. I saw pictures of Wilmington and that they got like the roofs blew off and of buildings and all that stuff. So they had like 70, 80 mile an hour winds. And then we missed the dust storm too. That looked like from The Mummy. Like it literally looked like it came out of The Mummy.
Oh, that is insane. I mean, and no shit. Like we flew out of here and just a couple hours later, home got hammered.
Yeah.
Ironically, as we're flying in to Norfolk, Virginia, their storm had just passed. Mm-hmm. And we had immaculate, just gorgeous to die for weather the whole time we were there, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 89 degrees, sunny, beautiful.
And then we fly out of Virginia, and then their weather starts getting shitty again.
Yeah, they're at like a high of 70, rain. But then all of a sudden we came back here, and I was thinking, oh, it'll be nice and warm. And it's like now we hit this cold spell again. I
mean, we didn't fly back home to impeccable weather, but
it was still. But we did a lot. We did a lot of things.
We saw dolphins.
Yes, it was absolutely the best.
So we bought tickets to go on this big jet boat. It's like
that Rudy Tours, so Chicago has one at Navy Pier that was kind of
the Rocket or something like that.
So it was kind of like that.
It's cool, and they took us out onto the ocean and we went north up the coast to where they know for a fact, like, this area, there's a lot of dolphins in this area and they stay by the coast. Mm-hmm. So, we got there and you could see them come up a little. And what dolphins like to do is that they'll usually travel in packs of like 3 or more. So he stopped the boat and we could see them. And then we started going again.
That was the coolest part.
He started picking up speed. And I'm watching in front of me. We were actually right in the front of the boat. And you could hear him on the intercom going, "Oh yeah, back here. Oh, right there. Oh, back here." I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? And finally I turned around, and in the wake behind us, the dolphins are going with us. You see them jumping out of the wake.
That was so
It was super
awesome.
super cool. But our last morning there, when we went down to the beach, just sit there and hang out and just in a piece. There was like nobody on the beach at the time. It's a handful of people. We were sitting there and I go, "Oh shit, there's a dolphin right there." Mm-hmm. There were some dolphins right there in front of us on the beach and they got real close. And that was the guy I was saying, like, they're not afraid of boats or people. They're actually quite friendly. But yeah, these guys came swimming close. That was really cool. So
yeah, he's like, look at all these people sitting here on their phones when you just look right in front of you, and it's just nature.
Well,
it was really beautiful.
Even you were missing. And I swear to God, I was the only one actually taking in what was in front of me.
I
looked around. And everybody's. I'm like, you fucking dunces. Like I said, I'm the only one seeing these dolphins like 50 feet in front of me.
What do you think was, so we haven't gotten into like the in-between of stuff that we've done while we were out there, but if you can recap right now, what would be the most memorable part of the trip that stood out?
The sex. No.
I was really not expecting you just to flirt that one.
Oh, geez.
Like one thing.
Well, and you know what? And I can honestly, actually say something to this, because even though I drank most of the time, I didn't once wake up feeling like death.
True.
You know, I didn't black out, didn't do anything like crazy.
Well, we had
shit,
it was a whole vacation like pace thing. Like,
yeah,
you know,
so,
we weren't sitting there getting plastered.
Because
we saw some cool places.
Well, we went to the Cavalier, which is a gorgeous, beautiful place.
So, when we got there, okay, well, let me fill them in for a minute. We got there Thursday. You know, we just had a little bit of the evening and everything. Friday, we did our anniversary dinner at Orion's rooftop. So, and the funny thing is,
that pissed me off.
That completely turned out different, because in my head, I was thinking, okay, beautiful nighttime view of the beach and this, you know, the boardwalk and everything. Be kind of quiet, romantic.
We're dressed. We're just nice.
Yes.
Nice. And she had put the reservations in and had said, you know, this is for our 1-year wedding anniversary, so on and so forth. So we get there. Now, this is a very upscale, fancy place.
Mind you, I read the reservation wrong. We were a half hour late. Because it was for 8:30.
Yeah. So it might have been your fault.
But I put on the reservation like corner, you know, window view and everything. So I was thinking it was going to be really kind of private in a way.
So we're sitting there waiting, and, you know, the maitre d' comes and gets us. And she brings us into the bar area and sits us at this table this big, squared.
So there's a chair on this end, and there's like a couch like this.
There's person right here, a table here, our table, another one of those tables, and we're like,
yeah, there was really no room, no privacy.
It's just like when we went to check in. She walked us over there, and I went,
you've got to be fucking kidding me.
What? She sat us down, and I'm just like, okay, you can tell. Look, you can tell when I'm fucking fumed, especially in an instant, because I will get very quiet very quick.
I felt so
and the
bad.
look on my face will tell it all. So she's over here. Oh, no.
I really did feel bad, because I'm like, this is not how I pictured this to be. Like,
so
you couldn't even hear like one another because it was so loud in the
that
place
was another
too.
thing. I couldn't hear anything, and my hearing sucks anyways from the Army.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I don't. I'm looking at her. I'm like, I don't know what she's saying.
It was like total epic fail. I'm just like, oh God, this is.
So I got a martini. She got, I don't know. I don't remember what you got. Their martinis sucked.
Oh, I think I was going to order some wine, and finally I think I just got water or something there, honestly. I don't even think I had a drink there.
Which I was really surprised that their martinis weren't all that great.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm spoiled. Smith at Catch 31 spoiled me. Best martini you will ever have. But anyways, we're sitting there. You know, I ordered my food. She ordered her food. And
oh yeah, I got the salad. So the salad came. So I got the big salad.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, the manager comes bopping over, and she leans in. And she goes, "Hey, listen, you know, I heard, you know, it's your guys' first wedding anniversary," and she kind of looks inside of us. She goes, "This sucks. Come here, let me take you over to this booth." So we got escorted to a nice booth to ourselves. I was like, okay, things are looking up here.
And then she apologized, you know,
offered us a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, and said, like, you know, she knew it was, you know, maybe we wanted to have some privacy and trying to talk over there, and So that was nice of them, like redeeming themselves as far as that goes. And I'm just like, oh, okay, maybe there's a little light at the end of this tunnel of trying to do this. Maybe that's why sometimes I don't always try to plan things, because when I plan this, it goes like that. But so we had that. So we ate dinner there. And then we went downstairs because the Marriott, so it's part of the Marriott hotel. And it was so funny because it's the gate, and it's for, the guests only to go back there in the pool area and everything. And this one's just like, I'm going to walk back there like we own this place. Walk right back there. And it was gorgeous.
Yeah. The infinity, I guess you call it infinity pool.
You were like,
And
how is
with the
nobody
stage
even
area.
out here?
So
And-
gorgeous. And I'm like, I'm about to take my suit off and get in this pool.
Well, we probably should have been like, we're staying here. But I think there was maybe 2 people in the
Don't you know who I am?
the whole courtyard. It was like nobody. Like, where was everyone? Because I would have been out there nonstop.
Yeah.
So we went there. Then we also went across the street to
the
the
Cavalier.
Cavalier. And then the music was popping for a couple minutes. We got to see that for a few.
Yeah.
And you ordered your smoke and drink.
Yeah.
What was it that you got?
I don't remember what it was called.
And then you ordered me
was
my
like a specialty
espresso
list.
martini. Oh, their espresso martini was so good. So good. It was delicious. Nobody here can make them like they do out there with drinks. Mojitos, the espressos, nothing compares to the drinks out there.
No, they don't.
And they had a
I don't
beautiful...
know. I'm going to, I still haven't put Vegas up to the test. I have not had one of his martinis.
I'll have to try. We'll have to tell him he'll have to bartend
Nick's
for
a
us one day.
fantastic mixologist.
Yes, he is.
He's not a bartender. He's a mixologist.
Yes, he can come up with anything.
He's fantastic.
So we got to explore the Cavalier. That, I don't even know what you want to call it.
Look
It
up
was
the Cavalier in
huge.
West Virginia. Or in Virginia Beach, rather. Where did I get West Virginia
I
from?
don't know.
Look up the Cavalier in Virginia Beach. It's a very, very old historical building.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we did go parasailing.
Yes, we did. We were supposed to originally go on Saturday. Another storm came early in the morning, a little to the north of us. So it kicked up the winds, and we were supposed to go for 11 o'clock on Saturday, and I was really windy. So I called the place, and they're like, well, kind of too windy. We're going to reschedule. Can you guys come tomorrow? And I'm like, well, we're flying out tomorrow, but we have the hotel until 1. They're like, well, can you come, early in the morning for like 10? Perfect. Sold. So we did do that then.
I like the one. Okay, so Rudy's, what was it Bar and Grill? Not Bar and Grill, something like that.
Rudy's Inlet, I think,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Cool, real cool place on the marina there, where they did the tours and all that stuff from. Super cool bar, grill, restaurant, what have you. I loved when we were sitting there. Oh, fuck it, let's get some crab legs, and get some crab legs and a couple drinks,
I liked the swings.
And I'm looking through their specialty
Oh,
drinks.
yes.
And I'm like, I don't know, because the whole time, the whole trip, I'm like, I want to explore like different options. I want to try different things. I love it. The first one on there was called the Rudy's Ruckus, and I'm reading it. Everything's saying and all that. I'm like, holy shit, yeah, damn.
Limit.
And then it says in red letters in parentheses, I'm sorry, but we must limit you to 2. I'm like, what the fuck?
So basically what they were saying, it was kind of like a Long Island in a way.
Yeah, it's like a tropical rum-based Long Island.
That's where I got my dingle hopper from.
Yeah. She's so excited about this little fork.
That's what everyone's calling it on social media. My dingle hopper.
That's when you were wasted, though.
I was.
You were white girl wasted.
I was. For one day, I really was.
You tried to hump a dolphin statue.
Oh my God. It's all coming back to me now. I did. I totally forgot about that.
We're going to jail.
Oh my gosh. I really completely forgot about that for a minute.
You're like, just let me get out, take a picture. I'm like, stop touching it because it's moving a lot when you just touch it. There's no way you're even getting on it. What is wrong with you, woman?
I don't know what you fed me for drinks, but that really did hit me. And that was early too during the day. But yeah. So there's the 3-pronged.
The Uber driver was laughing her ass off at you. She's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, I don't know what happened. That was an experience. I completely forgot about that statue. So anyway, I really wanted that 3-pronged fork as a memento. I'm thinking I am not going to go to jail for throwing a fork in my purse. So I asked the server, I was like, we're getting ready to pay. And I'm like, it's our anniversary. I really want this as a memento. Can I buy this? And it was so funny because I know he's so confused. I threw him for a loop. He's like, well, we don't have a button for that. So I'm just going to turn around and walk away. And
whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. So I was like, awesome. Sold. Wrapped it up, put it in my purse. So I got me a dingle hopper.
Good Lord.
But, and for those that ever want to consider renting a bicycle, I don't even know what you want to call it because it's not.
It's
bicycle.
like it's a 4-wheeled 2-seater where both people or one can pedal.
Very strong one.
And it's got a steering wheel. And for some reason, this one just had. She's like dead set on renting one of these.
Yes, I was. Because people made it look so fun.
I want to just get one of the bikes,
No.
A couple bikes. She's like, no, this thing looks like so much fun. All right, fine.
Because the people were going by, I'm like, hey, how is it? Oh, it's fun, blah, blah, blah. They all make it look so easy and so fun. So I was like, we have to get it. So originally, I was going to get it for an hour. It was $20 for an hour. And this one's like, well, if we want to stop somewhere and have a drink or something. And the guy's like, well, from this point to that point, it's 20 minutes. So you're looking already at 40 minutes to go there and come back. Okay, so we rented for like $50-some. And then
15 minutes later, we brought it back, said, you can keep this thing. Fuck this.
It was not worth it at all.
I was
horrible.
way too sober for that fucking thing that early in the morning. Like, oh my God, my quads were burning.
And then we're pedaling into the wind, which made it even harder. If one of us stopped pedaling, it was like, that was it. We weren't going anywhere. And never again. Absolutely never again for that.
I'd rather just walk.
Yeah. And, but the parasailing, that was awesome.
That was amazing.
Because we got
as you could see,
go on another boat ride. And
yeah, it was really cool because, it wasn't just us going. There was us, there was another couple, a guy, and I think his daughter or granddaughter.
Yeah. So it was actually.
And then there was these other 3 people as a group. So you got to go out on the boat. So the captain and the mate that ran it, those guys are pretty cool.
That's a cool job to do day in and day out.
So yeah, we went on a boat out on the Atlantic Ocean again.
I think it was really funny.
And we got to cruise around. I mean, like, you're up there for how long were we up there?
7 to 8 minutes.
7 to 8 minutes.
Yeah.
1,000 feet in the air on a parachute, being pulled by a boat.
Pretty much. And it was funny because I was wondering, I'm like, are we going to be the first ones to go up? But it was the older guy and the younger girl. And they had the life jackets on and everything. So then they're like, okay, getting ready. Well, and everyone's kind of like looking. I'm like, I'm not going up. We're not the ones that even have the life vest on yet.
Oh, yeah, because he was like, all right, first one's up. Let's go.
I'm like, I'm not going up. But like, you guys have the vest. You're first.
That's you.
And it was really windy on the boat. And you would never, ever expect once you're getting that high up.
Really windy on the boat, not to mention completely overcast on Sunday morning. Our last morning, or last few hours there, completely overcast, and not the hot, beautiful weather we'd had.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible.
No.
But it was overcast. There was a bit of a wind, and we were out on the Atlantic Ocean. So...
So you know what?
A little chilly.
Actually, we have a little clip from that, and we're going to show you right now. So take a look. Welcome to the Cat Shack Show, where we're just hanging around today.
1,000 feet in the air.
You know, it's like every other day.
Off the Atlantic Ocean.
I know. We should do this more often, podcasts up here.
Yeah, no shit. I only hope the audio turns out good.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't, they have video.
Yeah. Matter of fact. Yeah, guys, we're at the end of our trip out here for our 1-year anniversary. And I'll tell you what, this is the most beautiful view. I mean, can you get a better view than this? I don't think you can.
Absolutely not. It's just so peaceful. We got to see dolphins yesterday and this morning.
Yeah, and this morning. Sitting on the beach this morning. And they were right there at the coastline.
Yes, they were. Next, we're going to get a boat. Oh, yeah, and another day we sat on a $150,000 electric boat.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we will see you guys on the flip side.
Bye. So that was really cool. And then when you land, it's like you're landing and you're just putting your feet out and your butt's right back on the boat. That was fun.
The way it actually works is pretty cool. And I'll tell you what, it's really peaceful up there. You know,
I didn't want to get dipped.
As she was saying, actually, you know, it was windy and stuff on the boat, but as soon as you got up in the air, there was no wind. Peace and quiet, and of course, a gorgeous view.
Okay, so all that. What's the best part?
That's tough.
Got to pick one.
You gotta pick one?
Yeah, you got to pick one.
Spending it with my wife.
Oh, he took the good route. I love that. Because I was going to say...
My I Love Sluts shirt.
Oh my God. Yeah, he did get a shirt that said I love sluts.
Says I love sluts. I was going to wear it, but...
It was supposed to be free until you got suckered into paying $20 for it. I was going to say that you humored my silly romantic thing of saying, let's go down to the beach and take some pictures and do our little renewal saying to one another. And actually, we have a clip of that too. And I want to be a romantic and show everyone that.
Oh, you want to show that?
Yes. Take a look.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
You want to our 1-year anniversary?
Yes. And it's been amazing first year.
Here we are in the Atlantic Ocean. I think I'd like to say that I will continue to be your guiding light. It's like a lighthouse for the ships. And I will forever hold you dear to me, protect you.
And you're going to make me cry already. And I will continue to drive you absolutely bonkers. But I will love every minute through every laughter and frustration and heartache. But most of all, I want to wake up every morning with you by my side through it all.
I love you, darling.
I love you too. Thank you for making the first year of marriage absolutely wonderful. And I can't wait for many more crazy times ahead. How's going on the ocean? He was such a romantic with me with that. And I know people are like, well, vow renewals are supposed to be, every 5 or 10 years and everything like that. But hey, for me, I think it's kind of nice just to.
I think that was more of a reassurance than a vow renewal.
Well, yeah, but it's just to say, hey, we've been through some shit. We're going to keep going.
Also, what I've learned from that video, actually, I kind of knew, but it's one of those things, how it's like you learn something, you do it again, and you go, oh, yeah, that's right. And then you do it again, and you go, son of a bitch. And the next time you go to do it, it's like, aha, I'm thinking ahead. But then you do it again anyways.
Yeah.
Those lapel mics, we should have only had one with us talking that close to each other because it makes that echoing sound.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Like I just stated,
Yeah.
I've thought about it many times.
And then when you got right to
you
it.
get to that point, I'm like, fuck, I did it again.
Oh, well.
We need to buy some new, much better lapel mics. Those aren't.
They're not horrible. I mean,
horrible.
they work.
They workish. But yeah, we definitely need some new ones.
Well, I think it was a great vacation. We probably could have used one more day because we really didn't even lay out on the beach at all.
Well, you were on a mission the whole one day.
Yeah, I know. But in all honesty, it turned out to be a great plane ride, weather, and
I slept the whole plane right back.
I had a great partner to go on vacation with.
Who?
I don't know, some random guy, because the other guy that I was going to go with loves sluts.
Hey, how could you not?
Here's cheers to another year.
Pip, pip, cheerio, and all that jazz.
Thanks for joining us on our little vacation recap. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye now.